In this part, we pick up where we left off in part 2. Today we are going to look at the many-to-many relationship. We are going to create a new entity class, authors, and create a relationship between author and book. One author can write several books, and one book can be written by different authors. We call this a many-to-many relationship. So, we are back in Eclipse. We start with the new entity class, author. We have at class level the annotations we usually use for an entity class. Anyone who has looked at the previous parts of this series will notice that a new annotation has been added. We use longbox to string annotation here to exclude certain fields from the toString method. Here we exclude the books field. We do this to avoid the infinite recursion error. Further, we have the fields ID and author name. And finally, the many-to-many relationship, a list of books. We have here the many-to-many annotation and a new annotation join table. This annotation is used to create an auxiliary table between author and book. This table contains two fields, book ID and author ID. Spring Data JPA automatically creates this table for us. Then we go to the book class. Again, we have the toString annotation. Now we exclude member and authors. If we scroll down, we see the many-to-many relationship with author. Here we have a list of books and a many-to-many annotation. Further, we have an add author and a remover author, to add or remove an author. Finally, we have the command line runner to test the project. As in the previous parts, we create a member and an address, and add the address to the member. Then we create 3 books and 4 authors. Last, we add the author to the books and the books to the member. Then to save everything. To see if everything is saved properly, we do a find member to print everything. First we print the member and then all the books with their authors. Finally, we can now look at the H2 console to see how the databases were created. In the H2 console, we see all the tables we have created. The author table with ID and author name. The book table with ID, book name, created add and member ID. Then the book author table with author ID and book ID. This table is automatically created by Spring Data JPA. Further, we have the member and member address tables. Finally, we are now going to look at the Eclipse console to see the result of the command line runner. In Eclipse's console, we see the result of the command line runner. We see all the fields of the member, with below them the books, and for each book the author who wrote the book. So, that's it for today. Thank you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.